It's not until you know the purpose of a thing before you can really accomplish what that thing was designed to do. You must know the purpose of it. Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. I want to talk about this morning the power of purpose. The power of purpose. Let me just give you a little bit of an overview before we get into the text, the talk, and the takeaway. There's no point in you getting in a car if you don't know the purpose of the car. The purpose of the car, the reason the car was created was to be driven. Okay? There's no point in you getting into the shower if you don't know the purpose of the shower. The purpose of the shower is for you to stand in it and to be clean. The power of purpose starts when you know what was this thing designed for? What was this particular thing manufactured for? What was it created for? Well, that's what I want to talk about on this morning. I want to extend from our midweek morning prayer. First Lady and I prayed about the will of God, the purpose of God in your life. And I'm extending that to this morning's manna. Let me greet some people, and then we're going to get right into the word on this morning. Good morning, James. Good morning, Tony. Praying for you, Tony, for your mother's homegoing on this Friday. Good morning, Carolyn. How are you? Good morning, Diane. How are you? Good morning, Brenda. How are you, Angela? How are you on this morning? Erica Lynn, how are you guys on this morning? This morning, I want to talk about purpose, but just want to reach out and just greet a couple of people before we get into that. Now, if you connected to this church and you watch eChurch, you don't want to miss tonight's word. I'm trying to tell you, this is a little bit of a commercial here. You don't want to miss tonight's word, the theology of Thanksgiving. Going to be breaking it down. What does it mean with the word, through the lens of the word about Thanksgiving? Good morning, C. Ellis. How are you? Good morning, Nikki. How are you on this morning? Let's get right into the word on this morning's manna. The power of purpose. The power of purpose. You don't know what to do with a thing until you know what it was created or manufactured to do. You will just misuse it. You will abuse it because you don't know why it was created. The same thing in our lives. If you don't know why God created you, you're ending up abusing yourself because you don't know how to carry out God's purpose, what you were designed and created to do. The text is this, Proverbs 19:21. Many are the plans, catch that, many are the plans are in a man's heart, and I add woman, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. It's the Lord's purpose that prevails. Three things I want to share with you, and that is purpose is found in God's promises. Purpose is found in God's promises. God's promises is his word. His word determines the direction for my life. I cannot know the purpose if I don't read the manual. I may know, okay, I'm a human, I was created, but the manual that speaks to, here it is, the word that speaks to why I was created. If I don't know that, I'm going to misuse and abuse it. The second thing is this. God's purpose works through humanity. God doesn't drop out of heaven and comes down here and then orchestrates his purpose. God works through humanity to bring about his purpose in the earth. His will be done on earth as it is in heaven. What do you mean by that? It took 42 generations for God to get Jesus into the earth. 42. The old preacher said 40 and 2 generations. to bring Christ into the earth to redeem humanity. Oh, my Lord. Why? Because God could have snapped his finger, but he had to work through humanity, which means he has to work through your obedience and compliance and understanding and studying and prayers with respect to the manual that he's trying to operate through your life. His purpose cannot be manifested if you are not then connected to him as he works his purpose through humanity in your life. The third thing is this: plans are simply proposals to God. You know, I've made many proposals to businesses for this, that, and the other, loans for the church, loans for myself, to move forward in my own business, not the church business, but my own, write out a proposal and presented it. I've read many proposals as well. Well, when it comes to your plans with God, you're just making a proposal. Do not attach your ego to that proposal, because when it's rejected, so will you feel rejected. You're just making a proposal to God with what you want to do. That's what your plans are. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is this: God's purpose is never outside of God's will and power to happen in and through your life. God's purpose is never apart, disconnected, disjointed, outside of his will and his power to happen in your life when you connect to the promise that he has on your life. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. Let's go out here and do what we were created to do: carry out his will in our lives. God bless you. Share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more morning manna.